morning students. In the previous session we have completed valency of different elements. Now today we'll start with the next concept, that is write down the number of electrons present in the outermost shell of each of them. Now the symbols for elements are given. Z means the atomic number is given. You will write down the number of electrons in the outermost shell. Okay, so first one it is given H, hydrogen. Atomic number Z is equal to 1. C is carbon, atomic number 6. Na means sodium, atomic number 11. Cl means chlorine, atomic number 17, and N means nitrogen, atomic number is 7. Now you will write down number of electrons in the outermost shell. Okay, how you will write down number of electrons in the outermost shell? We will arrange or we will accommodate these electrons in the different shells. Okay, so start from the first shell which is closer to the nucleus, that is K shell. What is the maximum capacity of K shell? 2 electrons. Then the next is L shell. The maximum capacity of L shell is 8 electrons. Then M shell. The maximum capacity of M shell is 18 electrons. And then the N shell. The maximum capacity is 32. And so on. So now let's start. Okay, so this is the, as you can see here, the same table. Now here I have written the answers. Number of electrons in the outermost shell. In hydrogen, in the outermost shell, it is having only 1 electron. Why? Because the atomic number or the number of electrons which are present in the hydrogen atom is 1. So it will go in the first shell, that is K shell. So the K shell is only the outermost shell of hydrogen atom. That is, the number of electrons in the K shell is equal to 1. So number of electrons in the outermost shell 1. Now the next one is carbon. Atomic number is 6. So in the first shell there are 2 electrons and the remaining 4 in the next shell. So number of electrons in the outermost shell is equal to 4. Why? Because the electronic configuration for carbon is 2, 4, right? So 2 electrons in the K shell and 4 electrons in the L shell. So which is the outermost shell here? L, that is 4 electrons. So number of electrons in the outermost shell of carbon, that is 4. Now the next one is sodium. Total number of electrons 11. First we will see the electronic configuration. 2, 8, 1. Okay, in the outermost shell, in the M shell only 1 electron. So number of electrons in the outermost shell is equal to 1. 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell, and 1 in the M shell. So the outermost electron, that is 1 for sodium. Now the next one is chlorine, Cl. Number of electrons 17. So how you will accommodate? See, this is the electronic configuration for chlorine. 2, 8, 7, right? That is total 17. 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell, and 7 in the M shell. So number of electrons in the outermost shell is 7. Outermost means the last shell. Okay. Now the next one is nitrogen. Total number of electrons 7. So how you will write down electronic configuration for nitrogen? That is 2, 5. So the number of electrons in the outermost shell is equal to 5 in nitrogen. Okay. So in this way we are writing the number of electrons in the outermost shell. Okay. First we will see the electronic configuration. For this, first you have to know the Z, means atomic number for each of the element. What is the atomic number for hydrogen? 1. For carbon 6. Sodium 11. Chlorine 17. And nitrogen is 7. Now the next table is, okay, now the number of electrons of some elements is given here. By using it, write the electronic configuration, number of valence electrons and valency of the respective elements. Now here the elements are given and number of electrons, means the atomic number is given. You will write down electronic configuration, number of valence electrons and valency. Electronic configuration first we will write down. Okay, number of valence electrons means number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell, because the outermost shell is also called as valence shell. So number of valence electrons means the outermost electrons, okay, the electrons which are present in the outermost shell. and valency we will write down. Okay, so the first element is given Li, lithium. Second is carbon, C. Mg means magnesium and O means oxygen. Okay, number of electrons, the total number of electrons are given: lithium 3, carbon 6, magnesium 12 and oxygen 8. Okay, so let's start now. So in this way we will write down. First we will write down electronic configuration. Lithium, total number of electrons 3. So what is the electronic configuration? As you can see here, 2, 1. 2 in the K shell and 1 in the next shell, that is L shell. So number of valence electrons means in the outermost shell, in the last shell, how many electrons? 1. So what is the number of valence electron? 1. And what is the valency? Valency depends on the electronic configuration of the outermost shell. So here valency is 1. Yes, in the previous session we have studied how to find out valency. Valency, if the number of valence electrons in any element is less than 4, then the valency is equal to the number of valence electron. And if it is equal to 4 or greater than 4, the valence electrons is equal to 4 or greater than 4, then how you will find out valency? 8 minus the valence electrons. Now this is 1, which is smaller than 4. So the valency is same, 1. Now next, carbon, total number of electrons 6. So how you will write down electronic configuration? 2, 4. 2 in the K shell and 4 in the L shell. So number of valence electrons means in the outermost shell how many electrons? 4. So number of valence electron is equal to 4. Now how you will find out valency? Valency is equal to 8 minus, yes, 8 minus the number of valence electrons. So 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. So what is the valency of carbon? 4. Now the next one is magnesium. Total number of electrons 12. So the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 2. 2, 8, 2 is equal to 12. So 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell and 2 in the M shell. So the number of valence electron is equal to the number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell, that is equal to 2. So the number of valence electron is equal to 2, and that's why the valency of the magnesium is 2. Now the last one is oxygen. Total number of electrons 8. So electronic configuration is equal to 2, 6. 2 in the K shell and 6 in the L shell. So the number of valence electron is equal to number of electrons which are present in the outermost shell, that is 6. So number of valence electrons 6. Now how you will find out valency? I had told in the previous session, if the number of valence electron is greater than or is equal to 4, then how you will find out valency? 8 minus valence electron. So 8 minus 6 is equal to 2, right? So valency of the oxygen is 2. I hope you are clear with this table. Okay, so in this way we are writing electronic configuration, number of valence electron and valency. Okay, electronic configuration based on the number of electrons present. First shell is K shell. The maximum capacity of K shell is 2 electrons. Then the next one is L shell. The maximum number of electrons, that is 8 in the L shell, M shell 18 electrons and N shell 32 electrons. So in this way we will write down electronic configuration. We'll start from the first shell, that is K shell, K, L, M, N and so on. And number of valence electrons means from the electronic configuration we will find out number of valence electrons, the electrons which are present in the outermost shell. And the valency we will find out if the number of valence electron is lesser than 4, then the valency of that particular element is same as number of valence electrons. And if the number of valence electrons is equal to 4 or it is greater than 4, then you will find out valency by using the formula 8 minus valence electrons, 8 minus x, that is 8 minus valence electrons. Then you will get the valency of the particular element. Now the next part is, okay, now we'll start with the next part, that is, as you can see, isotopes. The atomic number is a fundamental property of an element and its chemical identity. The atomic number is a fundamental property of an element and its chemical identity. Some elements in nature have atoms with same atomic number but different mass numbers. some elements in the nature they have same atomic number but different mass numbers. Such atom of the same element having different mass number are called isotopes. So this is the definition for isotope. Isotopes means atoms of the same element having different mass numbers are called isotopes. So the atoms of the same elements they are having the same atomic number but they are having the different mass numbers, they are called as isotopes. Isotopes namely C12, C13, C14. So one example is given, that is carbon. It has three isotopes, carbon 12, that is C12, C13 and C14. And what is the definition for isotopes? Isotope means some elements in nature have atoms with the same atomic numbers. Yes, in the nature the elements are having the same atomic numbers but they are having the different mass numbers, so they are called as isotopes. And one example is carbon, that is they are having three isotopes, that is C12, C13 and C14. The mass number of isotopes is also represented by another method as C12, C13 and C14. As you can see here on the top it is written here, this is mass numbers. So carbon, yes, they are having the same atomic number but they are having the different mass number. As you can see here now in the example, they are having three isotopes, that is carbon 12, 13 and 14. This is mass number. Okay, they are having the different mass numbers but they are having the same atomic number, so they are called as isotopes. The isotopes have same proton number but different neutron numbers. Isotopes have same proton number but different neutron numbers. Now we have studied about mass numbers. Mass numbers means number of protons plus number of neutrons. So the isotopes have same proton number but they are having different neutron numbers. Now yes, here isotope is given, that is C12, C13 and C14. Mass number is 12, 13 and 14. Atomic number, as you can see here, atomic number, what is the atomic number for carbon? 6. That is same. See here, this is 6, here it is 6 and here it is 6. So the atomic number is same but the mass number is different. Why the mass number is different? Because they are having same number of protons but they are having different number of neutrons. As you can see, a neutron number is 6, here it is 7 and here it is 8, right? So mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, that is 6 plus 6 is 12, 6 plus 7 13 and 6 plus 8 is 14. So this is the example of isotope. Isotope means some elements in the nature have same atomic numbers but different mass numbers. Okay, they are called as isotopes. We have seen one example, that is carbon. Carbon is having three isotopes, C12, C13 and C14. C12, C13, C14, all three are having same atomic numbers, that is 6, but they are having different mass numbers. C12 mass number is 12, C13 mass number is 13 and C14 mass number is 14, because they are having the same number of protons but they are having different number of neutrons. Okay, so this is about isotopes. Now the next part is uses of isotopes. Okay, so this is about uses of isotopes. Isotopes of some elements are radioactive. They are used in various fields such as industry, agriculture, medicine, research field. So what are the uses of isotopes? Isotopes of some elements, they are radioactive. They are used in the various fields such as industry, agriculture, medicine, research field, etc. First one is uranium-235. It is used for nuclear fission and production of electricity. So uranium-235 is used for, this is also one of the isotope. Uranium-235 is one of the isotope which is used for nuclear fission and the production of electricity. Now the next is some radioactive isotopes like cobalt-60 are used in the medical treatment of fatal diseases like cancer. The radioactive isotope like cobalt-60 are used in medical treatment of fatal diseases, death-causing diseases like cancer. Okay, so till now we have studied two uses. First one is uranium 235. It is used for nuclear fission and the production of electricity. Next one is cobalt 60. It is used for the treatment of fatal diseases like cancer. Third one is iodine 131. It is used in the treatment of goiter disease of thyroid gland. So iodine 131 is used for the treatment of goiter. Okay. Now the next one is fourth one, the radioactive isotope are used for detection of cracks, that is leakages in the underground pipes. Example, sodium 24. So sodium 24 is used for the detection of leakages or the cracks in the underground pipes. The next one is radioactive isotopes are used for food preservation from microbes. The next use is radioactive isotopes are used for food preservation from microbes. Then sixth one is the radioactive isotope C14 is used for determining the age of archaeological objects, prehistorical objects. The radioactive isotope C14 is used for determining the age of the prehistorical objects, archaeological objects, that is. Okay, so this is about the uses of isotopes. So there are 6 uses of isotopes. The first one is uranium 235. It is used in the nuclear fission and production of electricity. The next is cobalt 60. It is used in the treatment of cancer. Then iodine 131. It is used for the treatment of goiter. Fourth one is isotope like sodium 24. It is used for the detection of cracks or leakages in the underground pipes. Then the radioactive isotopes are also used for food preservation from microbes. And the last one is C14. It is used for determining the age of the archaeological objects, that is prehistorical objects. So this is about uses of isotopes. Then today we have studied the definition of isotopes. We have studied the uses of isotopes. Okay, what is the definition for isotopes? Isotopes means in the nature there are different elements. Okay, in that the elements, some of the atoms are having the same atomic numbers and they are having the different mass numbers, so they are called as isotopes. For example, carbon, yes, it is having 3 isotopes, C12, C13 and C14. Then we have seen the mass numbers are different and the atomic number is same. That is, in the carbon isotope they are having the different mass numbers like 12, 13 and 14, and the atomic number is 6, that is same for all the atoms. Okay, so this is about isotopes, and we have seen the 2 tables, how to write down electronic configuration, then valency and number of valence electrons. So today we will stop till here. In the next session we will start with the next concept. Thank you so much.